Hello, this is Vicky from the Spellbound Bead Company, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make this moon and bat charm necklace. To make the bat and moon necklace you'll need the following things. You'll need one bat charm, you'll need 2 moon charms, you'll need 4 crystal discs. I've used the black diamond, but these do come in other colours as well. You'll also need 4 eye pins, or if you're comfortable turning loops, then a length of 0.6mm wire will work instead. You'll need 3 6mm jump rings. 2 of these are for the front and 1 of those is for the clasp. You'll need 2 oval jump rings. You'll need a medium lobster, and you'll need a length of chain. So I've got 1/2 metre of chain here, which will do me quite a long necklace. So you can adjust the length of chain you need depending on how you prefer the necklace. I did find that this necklace sat slightly better if it was slightly shorter rather than slightly longer, but that's something you can experiment with when you make the necklace. So let's start by making the crystal links that we need. So for this you're going to need your eye pins and the crystal discs. We're going to start by putting one of the discs onto your eye pin, and then we're going to trim this down and then turn a loop. So we're going to trim it so that it's about 6mm, about 1/4 of an inch above the end of the crystal disc, and then we're going to take our round nose pliers and we're going to turn a loop that sits in the same plane as the loop on the other side of the crystal. So we're just going to make a loop like so. Now as you can see they're not sitting in the same plane, so I'm just going to take 2 pairs of pliers. I'm just going to twist so that they're sitting in line with one another. Now you've got 2 options here. If you're comfortable turning loops, then you can actually use the leftover off the eye pin to turn a loop on this end, put your crystal on and turn a second loop. But for slight ease, slight speed, I'm actually just going to use a fresh eye pin. So again, we'll cut that down, and then we'll take our pliers and we'll turn a loop. So that's 2 done, and then we'll do 2 more. Obviously if you want to extend the central design on this necklace as well, you can always add more crystal links or more of the moon links when we get to those as well. It's entirely up to you how you want it to be. That's the beauty of making your own jewellery. But I like my jewellery to be quite plain, quite simple. So again, I'm just adjusting that one so the beads are sitting together nicely. And I've cut that pin slightly too long, so I'm just going to trim that a little bit, and then we will turn the loop there. Okay, so there we've got 4 links made with a crystal with an eye pin on either side of it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to attach these together to make the centerpiece for the front of the necklace. We're going to start with the bat, and then the crystals, and then the moons, and you can decide whether you want these moons both facing in, both facing out, both facing in the same direction. This is up to you. I'm going to have them both facing in, and then 2 more crystal links. So we'll start by attaching the crystal links at the front to the bat. So to do this, I'm just going to open one of the links and hook the bat on. And then I'm going to use one of the 6mm jump rings, and I'm going to twist this open using 2 pairs of pliers. And then we're going to take that through the link on the other side of your crystal, and then through the actual center aperture on the moon charm. I'm going to close that up, and then on the other side of the moon charm, we're going to take the loop on the second crystal link, and we're going to hook that on to there. Okay, so there's the first side of the link done, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm just going to straighten up those links because they're not sitting properly. And again, we're going to open up the loop. I'm going to hook that on, and then we're going to close that up again. And then we'll take a 6mm jump ring. What I'm doing when I'm just running my finger over is I'm just checking where the joint is, where the opening is on the ring, so that I've got that in the right place to make it easier to open. I'm going to attach the jump ring. I'm going to go through the body of the charm and close that up. And then I'll attach this final crystal link to the top of the charm there. Okay, so yeah, so then if we lie that flat, just need to check that it's all sitting and we're happy with it. And then what I find easiest to do is attach both ends of the chain to either end of the necklace, and then I can adjust the length from the center. It just means that I'm not attaching clasps and then risking them sitting off center when I've decided on the final length. So again, to do this, we're just going to open this link on this loop on the top of the link. Now, what you need to be a little bit mindful of is not opening and closing these links, these loops too many times, because you can actually work harden your pins, and that can make your work brittle, and then there is a small chance that it will snap. So just take your time, make sure that it's sitting how you want it to. You can always use an extra jump ring in there if you want to help it, rather than opening the link. So that's the one side, and there's the other side. So we'll close that up. Okay, so now I've just got a continuous link of chain with the centerpiece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ruler, and I'm just going to check the length. So from the top of the bat, I want my necklace to be about 18 inches. So I'm going to cut through the chain at the 9-inch mark, and then add the clasp, which will add just a tiny bit of length. But if you cut through it so that from the top of the bat, it's not the shoulder, but from the top of the bat to where the end of the chain is, that's 9 inches, and that's going to give you the length that you need. So the actual length of the chain, if you'd rather cut yourself 2 lengths of chain the right length, is 7¼ inches. So we're just going to cut through those like so. Probably easier to do them one at a time, being a bit lazy. And then you keep that bit of chain. You can always use it to make an earring with, if you wanted to do that. Okay, make sure your cut ends have come off this chain here, so you can see they're both sitting there. And then to attach the clasp, we're just going to use an oval jump ring. And then we're going to attach it so that, because I'm right-handed, I'm going to attach the lobster clasp on the right-hand side of my necklace, which will make it easier for me to do it up when it's on the back of my neck. If you're left-handed, you might find it easier to put the clasp on the left-hand side of your necklace. And then I'm going to take the other link Attach it on there, attach the jump ring, close it up, and there you have your finished bat and moon charm necklace. What you might find when you're wearing it is that the centerpiece wants to twist slightly. If that's the case, just make some minor adjustments to the way that the links are sitting on the front here, and you'll find it'll lie flat. So that might be the only adjustment you need to make. But as you can see, it's very simple technique. As long as you can turn a loop, then this is a necklace you can make. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have any comments or questions, please get in touch. Thank you.